What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna be bringing you episode 3 of the modded survival series that I have started. That's my servers. But episode 3 of modded survival is here. Now, I don't have much to say for this one, except I know for a fact that we're gonna start our base today. But if you watched the last episode, at the very beginning of the video, I put in a note, and I'll quick show you guys that right now. But I put in a note that said, in case you couldn't read it, it said that the chunks didn't properly save when I left off last time. So everything that I did last episode was removed, but all of my player stats stayed the same. So I still had my transmutation table, and it kept my EMC table. So I actually did not lose anything. So all that happened was that everything that I mined and everything that I did last episode was reset, but the episode's already over, so I guess I'll just have to deal with it. So yeah, welcome to episode 3, and hopefully this episode turns out to be pretty good, and I'm sure it will. So, plan for today: make a base, and that's basically it. Now, I don't know where to make my base. Obviously that's a question that is very important, but this place is awesome. Except for these trees here. I don't know what kind these are. These are willow trees. I don't know, I guess willow trees aren't exactly my favorite kind of trees. I mean, I guess those are worse. So why am I complaining? I mean, wait, what is this even? A bayou. Okay. That makes sense. That kind of explains why these trees are so ugly. Oh my god. So I'm gonna cross here. And yeah, we'll start work on the episode. I feel like this is taking absolutely forever. Oh my god, why am I even crossing this in the first place? Oh jeez. Okay, I think, oh my god. Okay. Whew. And that's an email. Not gonna look at it because I already know what it's for. Okay, we crossed. Now, where to go from here? That's the question. Hey, look, that's tin gravel. I don't know what the point of making that loop was. I basically just came back to where I started. As you can tell, I'm not exactly the brightest person, which is obvious. Poor chicken. Oh my god. Okay. I just made like the biggest loop ever. I don't even know what the point of it was, but oh well. So what I'm looking for is kind of like a ground base, like an in-ground base. So I'm looking for like a flat stretch of land that I could probably build my base on. So I'm gonna look for that. I'll speed up the video so you guys don't have to watch me just run around and look for a spot to build my base. Okay guys, so I think I found a pretty good spot for my base, and although where I am right now doesn't exactly look like the best spot, once I hollow this place, well not hollow, but once I get this place flat and get rid of all the grass that's here, it'll be a much better option for my base. So I'm going to start working on that, and I'll also put that in a time lapse, so I'll see you guys when I'm finished. So I just found a new kind of wood, Jacaranda. I don't know how to say it, but I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced, but aside from that, yeah, just going to keep hollowing this place out. Okay, guys, so I have finally hollowed out the spot that I want to put my base. Literally right here. This little empty space here is my base. Obviously, it is nowhere near completion, but once it is, it'll look hopefully good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place on my transmutation table and learn a bunch of stuff that's in my inventory for later, because that's going to be great. Also going to trash my wildflower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use string to craft wool. And usually you don't hear that often, but I'm kind of at a last resort situation right now. So, yeah, basically that. There's a zombie behind me. Thankfully I was able to finish crafting my bed before he was able to attack me. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sleep. Sleep the night away, and we'll continue working tomorrow. Okay, it's the next day. I'm going to break my bed. And we're actually going to start working on the base. So, the first thing I need is I'm going to need this thing called a Futura block. And this is what I'm going to be using a lot of my base, or what I'm going to be using for a lot of my base. So, I don't know if I have redstone learned. Yes, I do. Okay. I don't have smooth stone learned, but I can do that right quick. So I'm gonna put that in there, and I need a piece of coal. Thankfully with my EMC table, a lot of the resources that I'm gonna need are renewable. Well, not necessarily renewable, but since it's an EMC table, I could just learn it and then grab it. And for some reason I don't know what causes it, but for some reason, there are random cubes of air. And actually, in those cubes of air, I don't know if you can see it on the minimap, but in the cubes of air, there's actually supposed to be a structure there. But for some reason, there's no structure. And when I try to go into it, it doesn't let me. It's like a glitched structure, kind of. It's a little weird, but the stuff that's in them isn't really useful anyway. So, okay. I'm gonna learn stone brick. Sorry again for the sucky frame rate. I can't really do anything about it. My computer obviously isn't the most fitted to run these kinds of things. So, yay. Need a crafting table. And, oopsie. I flipped the stone and the stone bricks. I do that with a lot of crafting recipes for some reason. But, hey, we got Futura blocks now. So, that's one of the basic materials I need for my base. The second one I need is marble. And I'm actually going to jump cut. And I'll cut back to you guys once I actually get the piece of marble. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back at the base. And I got my piece of marble. So, gonna learn this up, and now there's a lot of opportunities open. But before we can actually get to those, I need sticks, which I sadly do not have learned. I should have learned a long time ago. But we have a chisel. Chisel is probably one of the most important things I need for my base. Reason being is the fact that a chisel is basically what allows me to get all of the custom blocks that I need. So, for instance, a chisel will allow me to get these, all these variations of marble, specifically the ornate marble panel, which is what's going to be the barrier of my base. And I personally think that ornate marble looks absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best blocks to use for a base. As you can see here, I'm going to have this. That's just gonna drop into the ground from here. So, pretty good base layout. Actually, I need to count this. Oh, it's only 6. Oh, shoot. I need to extend it 1 block out. But, my plan is a pretty decent base layout plan. It works perfectly. I just realized I placed all these marble blocks wrong. But it works perfectly. I have it on almost all of my worlds. Sorry. I have it on almost all of my worlds. Probably one of the most effective bases I've had. So yeah, I'm just going to be getting to work on that, and I'll cut back to you guys once the beginning part is finished, and I'm just going to make this a time lapse. So, yeah, cut back to you guys once this is done. So, while the time lapse of the base is playing, I just wanted to take this time to talk to you guys about something. The main thing I wanted to talk about was just to say thank you. I'm not going to say, like, thanks to all the support I've been getting. I haven't really been getting a bunch of support, but the fact that I'm at least getting views on the channel is what really makes me happy. Because then I know that at least my content is somewhat appealing and that people like it. There's people that like the videos that I do. So you guys are the only reason that I keep going on YouTube, and if it weren't for you guys, I would have quit so long ago, and I would be not here on YouTube. So, I know that this sounds like really generic and what a lot of people would say about YouTube, but I'm a small YouTuber, but I am growing at a steady rate. Even though there was that 1 month break in my channel, and that really took me downhill. Even after that, I'm able to bounce back perfectly fine. No damage really has been done to my YouTube channel, except for the fact that I lost a few subscribers. But that's perfectly fine. So, again, sounds really generic, but I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done. You guys are the best, and hopefully I can get you guys some more videos. So, yeah, thank you for taking your time to listen to my commentary, even though it's not the most intriguing, I suppose you could say. So, thank you so much. And let's continue on with the episode. Okay, guys, so after a lot of building, I almost said some building, and a lot more mining, this is what I have of my base so far. Now, I know it looks like total crap, I get that, but once the walls are finished and once everything else is in, it's gonna look really good. Except for one thing. I need this block called Voidstone, and turns out that's very expensive. 4 obsidian, 4 stone, and an ender pearl. Now, I get that that's not super expensive, but for the state that I'm in right now, it's pretty bad. And especially considering the fact that I actually do not have an ender pearl. So I actually need to go out and find an enderman. So, yeah. And even if I do find enderman, the chances that it'll drop an ender pearl are pretty slim. So I'm probably gonna have to find multiple endermen before I can get an ender pearl. So yeah, I'll cut to you guys once I get the ender pearl. Okay, I don't know what this thing is, but it just hurt a horse. Why would you do that? Ah! Oh god, this thing's everywhere. Oh jeez, I'm attacking horses. Things are attacking me. Things are not looking up here. Because there's another creeper. Oh my god. There's 2 more in that cave. Oh my god. Oh, jeez, this is what happens when you play on hard mode by accident. Okay, once I kill these things, I'm definitely gonna have to switch to normal mode. Oh my god. Oh! Oh. Whew. Okay, that's the phantom sound from when you kill a creeper, then you pause the game, and then the sound replays itself once you resume. So, that's what that was. I got really scared there, because I thought there was another creeper. Oh my god, I almost just fell into that really deep cave. Ow. What did I just... I think that right there just shot me. Wow, that's so mean. Okay, I'm still looking for an ender pearl. Oh my god. I'm still looking for an ender pearl. That one enderman I found didn't drop an ender pearl, so I have to do more. I have to go through more suffering. So I'm gonna be looking for that for a pretty long time, is what it seems. So, yay, enderman. Oh my god, that's 3 skeletons. Oh, 4 skeletons. Yeah, that was the wrong move. Oh my god, and there's more. Stop shooting me. Oh, there's an enderman right there. Ooh. Maybe you'll drop an ender pearl? Maybe. Very funny. Oh, come on. Let me kill you. Honestly, like, there we go. It still didn't drop a pearl. Oh my god, am I being pranked right now? Because it's almost daytime. I gotta find an enderman fast. Before it becomes too late and they start teleporting and see when that's a horse. Oh my gosh. I just thought an enderman was a horse. I thought a horse was an enderman. Other way around. Oh! For some reason I decided that would be a great idea to eat right then. Oh my god, I am never gonna get this ender pearl, am I? I have been so unlucky. Okay, maybe I'd actually have a little bit better luck finding an ender pearl if I didn't live in a biome with so many horses. That's probably the key factor. So the reason why I'm not finding endermen is because I keep mistaking them with horses. But, okay, cool. Looks like we're not getting void stone just yet. But I can do everything else. Partially. Close to everything else. Still won't be able to get the void stone. But I need this. 8 stone and an iron ingot. Which is exactly what I need. So in the meantime, I can actually probably put this away. Okay. I need an iron ingot. And this is what I'm going to be using for my floor. A variation of Tyrian. As you can probably guess, I have used this in a lot of my bases. Very, very nice on the floor. Or the variation that I'm using, which is this one. Very nice on the floor, for sure. No, actually, I need to extend the base back a couple blocks. Because of the fact that it's too short to actually match what I want it to look like. So, more mining. I'll be right back. And it's going to be another time lapse. So, yay. So after a lot more mining, as you can tell, this is what I have. Looks terrible. Due to the fact that there's no void stone. Which, I'm still really upset about the fact that I didn't get an ender pearl. But hopefully we can get that soon, within the next night. But basically everything else is finished, except for obviously a lot more decoration and void stone. So that could be a problem. I actually don't know how far I need to mine. Looks like I need to go down one more block. There we go. Okay, so this is just gonna be like my wall. As you can see, I like a very modern look. I'm a very modern person that likes a look and feel of modern things. So, alright. We can learn diorite, by the way. And, oh, well, for a second it looked like you couldn't use a transmutation from the bottom. I almost said from the top. It just sounded so stupid. But you can use a transmutation table from the bottom is what it seems like. Now, I'm pretty sure that... No, I gotta be doing this wrong. There's no way I'm not doing this wrong and messing everything. Ooh! I might actually be doing this right. Okay, so what my plan is... My god, that sentence made no sense. Okay, my plan is to have an elevator right there that takes me down to the next, like, 5 floors of my base. This base is gonna be giant because I need to store a lot of things. So that's probably why it's gonna be so huge. But like I said a million times already, it is very good. It can house all of the things that I need. Probably one of the best bases that you could probably have. So, yeah. I repeat myself a lot, as you can tell from how much I've been reviewing the base. So, yeah. Mainly the big thing that I need to do is get Voidstone. But that shouldn't be too hard if I can find the Ender Pearl. Well, not find, but if I can get the Ender Pearl, it shouldn't take too long. So, yay. Look forward to that. I need lots of marble. So, yeah. I'm going to just add a little bit more to my base, and I'll actually time-lapse this so that you guys don't have to suffer. And, yeah. I'll see you guys when I'm done with the floor. So I'm sure you guys have already seen the floor, but here he is. As you can see, the Tyrian actually contrasts really well with this marble. So, that makes the base look a lot better due to contrast. So, yeah. In case you're wondering what this little indent is for, it's actually for furnaces. Yeah. I actually really don't have a lot of words to say about this base, other than the fact that it looks really good. And then I'm also missing some more marble panels. Honestly, I'm so, like, behind right now. Because I'm really tired. So, that's a perfect reason as to why I am doing terrible right now. So, yeah. It is nightfall, as you can tell, so I'm actually going to go out and look for an Enderman. And hopefully get an Ender Pearl tonight. I'm going to go out and look for an Enderman and get an Ender Pearl, and then I'm going to start doing the walls of my base, and that's going to be the end of the episode. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay, so I'm just killing these enemies so I can get them off me, but I found an Enderman. Took me long enough. Now, the moment of truth. Will he yield an Ender Pearl? Well, I mean, we'll find out if he'll stop teleporting. Are you kidding me? The third Enderman I've killed still hasn't dropped a freaking Ender Pearl. Oh my god, I am so triggered right now. Okay, I gotta look for more Endermen. Okay, guys, so apparently tonight wasn't a very successful night for finding Endermen either, due to the fact that I am basically about to die. I ran into a ton of mobs off screen. Almost died, obviously. But still have not gotten one Ender Pearl. I've only even killed one Enderman in the entire night. They're so hard to find for some reason. So, oh my god, this is insanity. Why is he so hard to find? And why is my grammar so terrible? Oh my god. I'm gonna keep looking even though it's daytime. Okay, guys, so I'm back at the base, and I finally got an Ender Pearl. I also repaired my armor with my transmutation table, but I'm just really glad that I finally got an Ender Pearl, so we can finally make the Void Stone, and that's the last thing we're gonna do this episode. So, yeah. Time to craft this up. And we got Void Stone. Awesome. We're going to take a bunch of it, and we're going to do the walls. My favorite part. I actually need to get rid of, or replace that stone block that's missing. But, yeah. That's how we're going to do this episode. So, I'm going to give you guys a time lapse of me placing down walls. Okay, so here's a new base. Really nothing much different about it except for the fact that there's walls and that this furnace wall is completely finished. So, yeah. I think that this episode started off bad, but then turned out to be a success. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't know what happened to my voice there, but, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.